My name is Marcel Penzes. I'm a trombonist, educator, and composer, and I'm part of the Air Class of 2025. At the very end of the 19th century, there was this flourishing hotbed of cultural exchange happening in New Orleans. Jazz history is often simplified to, here you have New Orleans, there's European and African traditions, and they combine to create jazz. Well, I think the story is a little more nuanced than that. So many different countries and musical cultures influence New Orleans. You of course had the French military band tradition from when New Orleans was a French city, and the extensive African musical traditions as a product of the slave trade. But what's often overlooked are the influences such as the 8th Mexican Cavalry Military Band and bands like it that inspired musicians like Papa Jack Lane and countless others. That band contributed to a skyrocket in sales of Mexican composer sheet music in New Orleans, further cementing the genre in NOLA's culture. New Orleans jazz carries rhythmic devices from Cuban music as well. The tresillo and habanera patterns are prevalent in much of early jazz, and the underlying clave felt in NOLA's music comes from Cuba. These influences referred to as the Spanish tinge by Jelly Roll Morton, but more accurately it's the Cuban tinge. The story of jazz is complicated. It's more than just a couple of cultural influences that make up the big picture. If you water down its cultural history, you'll never appreciate the cosmopolitan nature of the genre. My interest in the musical exchange comes from my appreciation of New Orleans jazz and Pan-American jazz. The more I practice playing each style, the more I start to realize their similarities. They are not as different as some might think.